Hello, my name is Chris Tucci. This is a video preview showcasing Project Arecibo, which is a collaboration done by me and 4 other people over the course of about 6 weeks for TechWise, which is a mentorship program. Project Arecibo is inspired by another website called Space Email. The main idea is that it is a message sharing site that also has mini games and educational elements centered around space. It is a web project, so it utilizes all of the heavy hitters like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and MongoDB on the back end. It also uses dependencies like Node.js, Express.js, and bcrypt for encryption. Otherwise, we use GitHub as our group's version control. Now, if we jump to the actual website here, you can see that we have quite a few features to discuss here. But starting with me, on my end, I functioned as the server admin and backend developer. I also created this lovely little messaging system that you can see here. So a user can hit the compose button to type up a message, and if they want, they can preview it here. Otherwise, the broadcast button just uses a simple post method to upload it to the server. And as you can see, it was successfully uploaded to the server. And if you click on a message, you can view its contents. And down here, you can see that the server also has metadata uploaded to it as well. And while it's not comprehensive, we also do have a basic profanity filter that was programmed by Amber Miller, one of the other collaborators on the project. And like I said, I functioned primarily as the server administrator, and all of this is being hosted on a Linux server in AWS. I bring this up because early during development of the project, I learned a rather harsh lesson about security management. When I first started the project, I created some basic post and fetch methods within the server.js, just for an early proof of concept. Then, when I got the server up and running for the first time, I uploaded that code for testing purposes without modifying it. Some environment variables were in that code, and as a result, the server was immediately hacked. So, I created a new server, and I overhauled the file structure so that the back end was actually separated from the front end. I obfuscated all the environment variables within the .env file, and of course I did use a .gitignore file to hide the .env file. All that aside, back to the topic of security, another one of our group members did create a basic login feature. People can register and log in. I will do here. And as you can see, it displays some data up here. And also on the topic of security, our passwords are not saved as plain text. Rather, they use hash functions in order to be encrypted. Anyway, there are a multitude of other features. As you might have heard, there is a media player at the bottom of the screen. It plays some royalty-free music. It has some other options that go along with it. I'll just mute it for now. There are also some interactable CSS elements programmed by Eric Holman. For example, you can drag the main window, move it around. can also hide the right sidebar if you want. We also do have Omar, who is our site mascot. If you click on them, it will give you a basic tutorial on how to use the website. And this was created by another collaborator, Amber Miller. Otherwise, we have the option to change backgrounds. And if you thought that was it, well, there's even more. Some backgrounds have bonus interactable content. This one, for example, will connect to a NASA site, which just provides some data on exoplanets. You can zoom in, and you have a 3D model of various star systems. And we also have mini games. This one pays clear homage to Fruit Ninja, and it was created by Eric Holman again, one of our collaborators. And Eric also created the Planet Picker. It just allows the user to click on planets and learn little factoids about each one. And if you're curious, each planet is being hosted on an AWS server instead of being hosted locally on our own. And we have other stuff. This NASA site provides a 3D model of the solar system. And we have another minigame based on the classic Space Invaders. Anyway, that about covers all of the main features. Thank you, of course, for listening. If you would like, you can scan this QR code to see our GitHub repository, and you can see the respective LinkedIns of each group member. That's about it. Bye-bye.